Hello and welcome to another episode on Mars Bonsai channel. Today, very special, very short episode. Maybe some of you remember I did a root experiment on this Acer Campestre where I used Dan Barton method. He promoted in his video, and I wanted to try it. Thinking about 3 to 4 holes here. Very low. Dan's plan. In late autumn, just from curiosity, or in the spring during the repotting, and we will see. So I did it mostly according to his recommendation. You can see when I did that and how long it stayed like this. So this is place full of moss where the roots, maybe they are there, maybe they are not. We will see now. Today is March 30th, so you see how many days it stays like that. I didn't touch it. Once I peeked in and there were no roots several months ago. And now we will see if the experiment was successful or not. So let's do that. Dieter from Germany and Volodymyr from Ukraine was asking me this, and I promised to do this week. So I'm trying to keep with the promise. The thing is, I'm in the middle of repotting season. Everything is completely dirty. The job is still not yet done. So it's complete mess, but this has to be done anyway. And the thing is, in case this experiment failed due to wrong approach or due to unsuitability of Acer Campestre for this kind of method, or for whatever reason, or due to my inexperience, which could happen, then I still have a time, about 1 week, to repot the tree into much bigger box and to do the thread graft. So we will see. I will just leave the screws there. As you can see, I fixed the mesh with the pieces of wire. Why I did that? Because in my garden there are a lot of birds, and usually birds go any moss I have in the garden and they dig there for worms or other insects. There is a mesh on the top. This is wood chips from my winter storage. The tree was just recently taken out. Some weeds, they like the moss here. So let's gently see what we have here. Maybe you remember that the method was about drilling the holes into the trunk on the places where you want to roots to appear, and inserting rooting hormone into the opening, into drilled hole, and then inserting the wooden match there. So there are roots, but from weeds so far. And the question is, if it stayed like this during the winter, and some may ask, do the roots grow in the winter? And I think in many cases they do. Something is here, but what kind of roots are this in this moss? Maybe the tree pushed roots from the bottom up, or it's only weeds. I don't know. I'm almost sure these are the roots from the Campestre. But the matches here are here, and a lot of ants. Maybe you can see that in the detail. I will take the second camera soon, and we will check it. This is the match number 1, no root. Yeah. This is the match number 2, again, no root, a lot of ants. And this is match number 3. So I'm going to take second camera so you can see the detail. So you see, here was one hole, here was somewhere, second one, third one. It's holding firmly there. In case I push it, it will very easily break. So obviously it grew around that, but there is no root, yeah, directly from this. So for me, it seems like my experiment is failure. The question is if those roots here are the Campestre roots or roots from the wheat. I'm not sure. Some of them may be from Campestre. So this is good, but this was not the purpose of this experiment. Of course, if you put the moss on top of anorganic substrate, some roots will emerge here. And of course, here was like 3 centimeters of moss. So it's enough moisture, enough really good environment for any roots to appear in a top section of the soil. And what is the conclusion? For me, the conclusion is that I failed in performing this Nebari improvement method, and it didn't generate the roots exactly where I wanted to have them. Does it mean that the method is not working? No. I failed in this one attempt. Maybe, most probably, it will work with different trees, maybe with different species, maybe with the same species some other time with different hormone, with better procedure, with better approach. It's not scientific experiment. You need to do many attempts, many trials to claim that something is working or not. It certainly didn't work in my case. It's not a disaster. I wanted to try it from curiosity because I needed to solve this 10 centimeters of nothing here. This is the result. What is the next step? For me, the next step is that according to stage of the buds, I still have at least 1 week, maybe a little bit more than 1 week to repot the tree. I'm going to check if I have small seedlings with the roots from Acer Campestre, and I'm going to repot the tree, take it out from this pot, make a big wooden box for it, a little bit bigger, and I'm going to thread graft few roots here and see if it works or not for me. So that's it for now with my Dan Barton root method experiment. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.